And it works, so thank you so much again, Sir Lawrence, for getting us getting Capture Age to work just on time. So this is my first casting of Master of Arena 6, the event which is hosted by me and the Lizard. And we have a very interesting matchup between two 2K players, so well, Scogo is a bit higher than 2K. Yeah, I will. Thank you again, Lawrence. So it's gonna be a sick matchup with two sick Thieves, Aztecs versus Melee. If you don't know, and you should know already, because I guess you saw quite a few games on Lizard channel. It's not a standard arena, it's clown arena, meaning the players are closer to each other and there is less space in the middle between them. So Flightlessbird is a 2K player from Australia, right? And yeah, if you missed any games, don't worry, starting tomorrow I will cast all the recorded games that we saw, so that you missed so far and I missed, and also the game that is supposed to happen tonight between Uzi and Squeak. I think it's too late for me. I will be sleeping since I'm wrecked after the flight. It's New Zealand. Oh yeah, well, yeah, New Zealand, Australia, potato, kappa. So Scogo going up super fast to feudal age. She went up with 22 villagers, and is it gonna be a sick Moncrush build order that Scogo is going to do here, or what? Flightlessbird on the other side is Melee, so obviously he advances between the ages faster. Some people like to go up super fast with Melee and go for echo upgrades. Flightlessbird is not gonna go for that. He's gonna go for standard fast castle, and let's see what's his plan. What his plan is to stop the Aztecs. You see, Strek knows what's up. They are the same. No, you already rich as fuck, Strek. Shalom, Collins. So let's see if Scogo is going to sell the stone here and buy food or what. And also see what his plan is for, well, for the future, for Castle Age, going for the blacksmith and market. Okay, Flightlessbird is up with 26 villagers. Flightlessbird is not going for the barracks, so it seems like he's even not on the... No, he's not on gold. That's a weird build order. He's just gonna sell wood, I guess. Yeah, going for the market and blacksmith. Not on gold, not on stone. There's just gonna be a sick boom from him. While Scogo on the other side is on the way to Castle Age right now. He did not sell the stone, so his build order did work in the end. He sends 3 more on gold. That might be double monastery play by Scogo, because I'm not sure. At least we're not seeing scouts, so that's something, right? Obviously Aztecs don't have scouts, but at least Flightlessbird is not going for the scouts. And he's up as well right now. He'll be up faster than Scogo since he's Melee with 4 villagers more. It just shows you how nice their economy is for fast castling. 4 villager advantage is huge. And let's see. Relic positioning. We did discuss the maps and the relics because we joined a bit late. So Flightlessbird doesn't have the best stone and gold, but well, they're not too forward, at least at gold, so I guess he's fine. He has 1 gold at the back. Not the best map ever for him. Scogo on the other side has a contra, it's the opposite of that. Perfect main gold and stone, not the best secondary gold, so Scogo's map is quite better, I would say. He also has more backspace to boom. Relics, we got 1, 2, 3, which are perfect for Flightlessbird, and 1 and 2 slightly better for Scogo, I would say, so the relics are better for the New Zealandish player, while, well, the map is better for Scogo. Let's see if he'll go now for double monastery or one. Yeah, double monastery for Scogo. While Flightlessbird is just booming down center onto the stone. And also for Scogo. Oh yeah. Okay, where is town center number 3, Mr. Flightlessbird? Will he do it on the gold? No, on the wood line. Okay. Scogo starts with double monastery, and the question is now, will he like commit to this and try to go aggressive? Like, if he used the map layout, he might have gone forward early to pressure the stone with mangonels and monks behind. Since he doesn't know, he can just like get the relics, which are super important for the Aztecs, with the extra gold that they generate from them. So he might just get the relics and boom.
Heck.
No sensitivity yet, he's getting it right now. Already got relic number 1, and with the eagle he'll go for relic number 2. That scout has only 5 HP. Flightlessbird didn't even go for a monastery. That's a mistake in my opinion. He cannot engage on the monk, because 1 hit from the eagle and that scout is dead. So Scogo should just chill around the monk with it and get all the relics. So he's not going all in, he's adding a second on center on the wood line. And yeah, he should have 5 relics, which is just amazing for Aztecs. And we got a pause. Good opportunity to flame strike. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, people, and I'm glad that I don't know what you're talking about. So that's already relic number 2 for Scogo. He also got heavy blow already. That's interesting approach. Heavy blow for only 6 farms, but well, I sometimes do it as well. Wouldn't add on center, a certain center be better here? I don't know. Budapest, well, there were 2 things about Budapest. One good, one bad. The good thing, it's super cheap and we drank and ate a lot. The bad thing is it was too freaking hot. And one of my friends got a heat stroke our second day there and missed the football and had to go back to Germany. So basically he came for the trip and missed both games. So thank you, Budapest. Okay, down center number 3 for Scogo. Flightlessbird is already on 3 for a while, so he's 18 villagers ahead. That just show you the power of melee. And well, also the fact that Scogo went for monasteries and the his town center helps. There's this huge difference in villager numbers, but yeah, 18, almost 20 villager numbers difference. And I think Scogo should just try and forward now. But I like how Flightlessbird is playing this. He's already very heavy on stone. He knows that Scogo will be coming and he's already got the stone for a defensive castle, which he could do either here to defend like this gold and the stone, or here to defend the gold. Let's see, I guess he should hit the gold, yeah. A very defensive castle, I would say. What the fuck are those? Oh my god, that it's a bear. The bear man scared me. Scogo forgot about that monk. With it he will have 5 relics if he will move. Move, you lazy bastard. Move. Okay, castle is going up, so Flightlessbird is fully defended here. He has a huge economy advantage, even has wheelbarrow while Scogo doesn't. So that's like more than 20 villager difference if you include the wheelbarrow. Flightlessbird wants to keep his scout alive. He wants to see what's going on. Shalom, Axel. Okay, so I see a lot of Karambit warriors being made. I think it's a mistake to go out that early with only 6. Yeah, he should wait. Well, actually, Scogo has only 3 monks. So those Karambits can destroy relatively quick walls, but Scogo needs to do some quick walls. Nope. So those monks will get tracked. Karambits, look at them, and they don't do, well, don't do a lot of damage, but you can spam so many of them. I love Karambits. It seems like it is gonna be Flightlessbird's plan to go full Karambits, at least at the start. He can go up quite faster than Scogo's Imperial Agent, also he's melee, so he'll be imp in no time. And Scogo will do a defensive castle soon, and I think that Flightlessbird should do a castle here. And a second castle go forward. If he gets a castle here, which he's scouting right now, he'll basically get control over 2 stones, 2 gold. He'll have signal control, and I really like his position. But let's quick up. Okay, Scogo is going for the defensive castle. I think Scogo is gonna go for Jaguar Warriors, which is well, a perfect counter to Karambits. Problem is he's not that heavy on stone, so he will have to play with 1 castle from now, maybe go champions, then I don't even know. But Flightlessbird should go forward, he should go aggressive in my opinion. If he'll make a passive castle, well, he'll still have a big lead, he's 20 villagers ahead, but forward castle would mean business, and here we go, the forward castle. I would have done it here, but he can see the... We are not at this point of view. We can see that he knows about the stolen gold, he knows about everything, so why not do the castle here? But he doesn't know about the castle yet, obviously. But let's see. Shalom, Oxley. Okay, castle is getting up. Scogo is on his way to implement right now. He has 1 scorpion, few monks. Now trying to mess the the Jaguar Warriors. But Flightlessbird is an imp and he's already doing the traps at the perfect... well, that's exactly what he needs to do. And that castle should go down quite quickly. And then what? Then Scogo won't have any production buildings. And if Flightlessbird will open with 1 nil, it will be very, very, very nice from him. Because he is a 2k player, yes, but Scogo is definitely the favorite here. Scogo, winner, was he? Winner, no, was he? He won either Clown Cup 1 or Who Wants to Be a Clown. He did win something like that, right? So he is a very good arena player. Obviously way more experienced than Flightlessbird. So he should be favorite here, but Flightlessbird is playing really, really nice this game. And should have used his trap as well to take the castle down. Has a huge score lead, redemption coming in for Scogo now, and we got another pause. How can Scogo possibly win this? Well, if he can hold with monks, maybe mass. Like, the problem is that he's going for Jaguars. If he maybe try to mass Arbalest in the back, maybe he had a chance. But he's gonna lose that castle. He will have only 1 castle to produce Jaguars from. So I don't think he'll be able to produce enough to fight this. You want Master of the Circus? Masters. Fucking hell, man. These clowns and their tournaments. Who Wants to Be a Clown was Dark Noob. Maybe, man, I don't remember. I'm an old man with a weak memory. So we're currently looking for Resign Latin, yeah, quite possible. And again, like, he's doing the forward castle, but why not here, man? Why so passive? Go for a castle here. Oh, but a Mangonel is coming, that's dangerous. Ooh, but that was a lucky shot by Flightlessbird. Getting the Mangonel with a trap. And now Scogo needs to send the Jaguars, or else that castle is wrecked. Maybe Flightlessbird should even do a gate in front of those traps to deny any chance of those Jaguars taking the traps down. But it's looking amazing for him right now. Look at the military numbers, we got 14 Jaguar Wars, 6 Monks, upgrades, we got +2 defense and +1 attack, while we have 32 Karambits with +2/+2, so if they fight under the castle of Flightlessbird, he will definitely have the advantage here. And I like the fact that Scogo is doing Mangonel, like you would say Mangonel Team is not really the strongest unit, but behind the walls here, when the Karambits are out of reach, the Mangonel can actually get some good shots and maybe take down some traps. He's also adding archery ranges now, so he's gonna do the switch to... Oh my fucking god, what is happening? What's up with all these postmen? Scogo is shaking. He's gonna add Arbalest to the party, and that's perfect, because, well, that's probably the best counters that he has to Jaguars. And let's see. Scogo is in a lot of trouble right now. Remember Master of the Circus when you dodged me? Well, I didn't dodge you, man. It was over. Dark noob. Alright, let's see if Scogo can fight the bottom. Okay, oh, he got the Mangonel actually, not the trap. That's amazing. 4 traps versus only 2. So Flightlessbird has the advantage here as well. Fletching would really help him after Blasphemance, because not only for the incoming Arbalest, but also for the castle. Well, 4 traps should usually beat 2 traps, even if they're getting repaired. That's exactly. So that was another good thing for Flightlessbird here. Okay, Elite Karambit. He has 3 castle and in ranges. I just don't think that Scogo can stop it. He just got Elite Jaguar Warrior upgrade. But, well, he has 1 castle, he's adding ranges. Like, he can go for a lot of skirmishers, and that's exactly what he's going for right now. But Karambit destroys them, and he will have Jaguars in front, but he cannot mess enough of them. And I like the fact that Scogo is taking the relic back, but still, this is looking quite over. Flightlessbird is playing this so safe, not taking any unnecessary risks, taking down Scorpion here, yet going for castle number 4. So he basically has Scogo surrounded by castles. Scogo cannot get outside of his arena, and that's really, really bad, especially in Clown Arena, because the map is smaller, and well, Scogo is basically out of space, man. He's out of space, he's getting trapped, losing all of his buildings. He has some tiny space here for like 7 farms. But yeah, this is gonna be an upset on my first Master of Arena game. Master of Arena 6 game, more precisely. So I like that. But I still believe in Scogo. He's a very strong arena player, and it's a best of 5. So even if he loses this, he can still take 3 games. I believe in him. Flightlessbird is playing amazing. He's not that known to me. I knew he was good. I remember him from previous from I think he played in Clown Cup. He played quite strong, so oh yeah, he's looking very nice. I love this track. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, so well, Scogo is believing, man. Scogo is obviously a great acquaintance of Dark Noob, and he saw 1 or 2 Dark Noobs being pulled throughout his Age of Empires career, and well, he believes that he can make it work, but yeah, this is not looking good. Though he is like 180 population, like he's nowhere close to be dead, but he's just in a very bad position. Flightlessbird is taking all the extra resources on the map, taking all the golds here. Well, he will try to push now with Scogo. Comes 2 traps, and the 3rd trap coming from behind. Flightlessbird, he should get some, what? Heresy? Are you kidding me, dude? You waste 1,000 gold versus 6 monks? Come on. I think that was the first big mistake of Flightlessbird, but well, not like the end of the world. That castle is down, but well, let's see. Alan Chef, thank you so much for the raid, man. How you doing? Scogo is trying to hold the Jaguar Warriors who are doing amazing versus the Karambits and the Alpha Skirmishers. Well, we can do the damage versus the Arbalest, man. Those Jaguar Warriors do not want to die. And Scogo got 2 castles at the back, so this game is still going strong, man. Scogo is doing well. The Jaguars are destroying the Karambits. Throwing them hard. Now he needs to pack up his traps and run away, because the Jaguars are coming. Run! Run! Oh my god, both lost all of their traps. Holy dang, elite skirmishers now. Like, imagine if he didn't lose the 1k gold, he would have had so much gold right now, and he wouldn't need skirmishers. But let's see, I still think the Flightlessbird is in a better position here. Scogo is trying to hold. He actually saved 2 traps, luring the Jaguars toward his Arbalest. And then the Karambit will go for the skirmishers. Scogo's gold situation is not looking too bright. Like, he's run out of gold here. He will have some gold here, but it will be in the range of the Arbalest soon. The good thing for him is that he does have the 5 relic. And now Flightlessbird is going for the trap. I love it. That's really good move. Saving his castle. And he knows that he's ahead, so... And yeah, GG called 120 Karambit warriors from Flightlessbird. Well, no, that's in total. He never had actually 120. But yeah. 1-0 for Flightlessbird. Who would have guessed? Oh yeah, his economy, his military was much bigger. His economy was actually behind. Scogo had more wood collected, more food collected, but only slightly. Like, it's almost identical. The numbers, look at them. Like, that's what, 43 more wood and 134 more food. So it's quite close. Same for the gold, man. Super close. Just more stone for Flightlessbird. So all in all, very nice first game. Me like. Flightlessbird is 1-0 ahead, boys. This is gonna be, well, actually I don't know the score so far in the tournament. I didn't want to have any spoilers for the recorded games I'm gonna cast, so I'm not sure if that's the first upset so far, but well, that's the first upset for me. Shalom Derp. Shalom Boxos. Getting called into work on my first day of vacation. Oy vey. Shalom Pastram. I got PCD from the Jaguar. So. Yes, Reaper, he's. Well, I'm not saying that we got the first upset. I'm saying that we might have the first upset. Because, well, Flightlessbird is playing really, really nice. If we check it's a draft. So Scogo lost with probably his passive versus Flightlessbird, who also probably used his passive. So let's see. Scogo needs a win, and well, his best sieves, in my opinion, are Byzantines and Lithuanians. And if he goes for Byzantines, what counters them? I guess Ethiopians might be okay. Maybe Portuguese versus them. Not sure. Not sure. Anyway, let's see if they're starting game number 2 anytime soon. Okay, they haven't started yet. Mm. They went for the Middle East to Southeastern Europe and complained that it's too hot. Yes, it was way too hot than in Israel, or at least it felt too hot. Like seriously, it was outside impossible. It was impossible to be outside. Freaking hunger, my man. Working from home is great. Not sometimes, but always. Is it because you never go outside in Tel Aviv? Most likely, yes. That's true. That's what I said as well to my friend. Like in Israel, I don't have to go outside, so I just chill. I go from my air-conditioned apartment to my car with air conditioning and to restaurant slash friend's house slash whatever. But everything has air conditioning, so. Are you cheating on your work, Darkloop? How dare you? I'll report you. Where did you work again? Do many people drive in Israel? Yes, everyone drives in Israel, man. Apparently, Budapest has the oldest metro system in Europe. No, except London, maybe. And it's so easy, like to get from place to place, and so fast. In Israel, I have to drive everywhere through freaking traffic and stupid drivers and people. And people are terrible. But in Budapest, bam, metro, 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 bus if necessary, tram, you got everywhere. So I really like their public transport. In continental Europe, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. And actually, in general, Budapest is a very beautiful city. Like, uh, people are basically nice. The fact that they're anti-gay is quite bad and kind of fucked up my opinion about them a bit. But in general, the city is beautiful, and if we don't go into politics and if it wasn't that hot, I would have loved it. With the heat, I say it was super fun. Also, the game that I went to was amazing, so that basically was the best thing in the whole trip. We got a fucking 4 goals, and it was amazing. Oldest metro system in Hungary, yes. Metro only covers the inner city. Well, that's what I needed. I only needed like the inner city. Okay, they have started, so let's go game number 2, boys. Nostrum can get anywhere with a bike, but that's probably not for you. What do you mean? In Amsterdam, I usually just walk around, but you only need the center. Anyway, game number 2, boys. Scogo is 0-1 behind, and he needs a victory, and he's gonna play as the Byzantines, as I expected. And because that's his best shift that, well, he has left after losing with Aztecs. And Flightlessbird in red on the other side is going to play with the Vikings. Well, in general, if you ask me, what's luring deer if he's not using it? Isn't this like a waste? I don't know what Vikings can do versus Byzantines, like maybe a mix of Arbalest and Zergs or Champions or Arbalest Siege. I guess it's gonna be in the end Arbalest and Siege Rams by both. But we will see. Let's quickly check the maps. So Flightlessbird has perfect main stone, not the best main gold, and secondary gold in a good position. So well, his map is quite nice, I would say. On the other side, Scogo terrible main stone and secondary gold, but perfect main gold. So all in all, his map is they're even, I would say. Both don't have a lot of backspace to boom. Relic wise, we got 4 perfect relics for Flightlessbird, so he definitely had the advantage here. But in the last game, he didn't even go for the relics. So for his sake, I hope he will do it this time. Salve. And Scogo got only 1 relic better for him. So let's see how that will go. What about taking your piggies, Scogo? Both already lured all of their deers. Lumber camp number 2 only for Scogo right now. I know how to ride a bike, you bastard. Bengor. Okay, so I don't think Scogo is going to Mon Crush here. Like Byzantines is quite nice for Mon Crushing and fast imping. But, well, as soon as I say it, he's up with 23 villagers, which is not a lot. So I'm not sure what his plan is here. He can either boom or go for monks or double monastery again and boom. Flightlessbird is up as well with 23 villagers going on gold. But he cannot monk rush as Viking since he doesn't get redemption. So he's just going to boom again, and he's not going on gold. He's like again taking some gold, and he's going to sell wood. So interesting build order by him. Like I also remember that from Clown Cups that him, Flightlessbird, and and God of the Godless both played with very interesting strategies and builds, and both are in Master of Arena 6. So yeah, we already saw some nice game from Flightlessbird. Not sure when or if God of the Godless played already, but we will cast that as well for sure. Yeah, usually Scogo is not a Mon Crusher, so... But he didn't really Mon Crush in the previous game, right? He kind of played like he usually does. He tried to go for the economy approach and mix in Monks, like double Monastery. He didn't go all in. Let's see what he's going to do now. Market Blacksmith for sure. He's sending his extra villagers on wood, it seems. So yeah, I think it's just gonna be a boom game by both. Which, well, is not the reason why we created this map, or more precisely, Krasini created this map with our guidance. We expected aggression, and for now, well, they're just going to boom. Flightlessbird with a cleaner, fast castle, like 10 seconds faster, with the same amount of villagers, so looking real nice for him. Also, he's obviously the Viking, so he gets wheelbarrow for free and handcart in Castle Age. So his economy should be better here for sure. And yeah, they're just gonna do a well, I guess that Scogo is gonna do a monastery for sure. Flightlessbird is not on gold, so I think he might not go for a monastery again. And I think he'll just going to boom, which is a mistake in my opinion. It worked in the previous game, but I'm not sure that that's the like the perfect plan for Arena, but we will see. You know that Vikings were the elite guard of the Byzantine emperors for hundreds of years. I don't trust you, Reaper. Yay. So yeah, seems like Flightlessbird boom is gonna be better again, but Scogo will have the relics again. So the question will be, how will they play an imp? As already said, I expect to see a lot of Arbalest and siege workshops and siege rams. Maybe even Oranger mixed in. We will see. Castle Age for Flightlessbird. He opens up his actual center on the wood line and on the second wood line as well. So as I expected, he's just going to boom without a monastery. Not going for both though instantly, which is also a bit weird in my opinion. Like, instead of making that farm, for example, why not go for Bosso for the second wood upgrade, like Scogo is going for? But well, Flightlessbird has his own plan, and Scogo is getting the monastery, as we said, down center on the wood line. And because he goes for Bosso and heavy blow and monastery, that's the reason that he can only add the second on center right now and not a third. And well, that's why he will be behind in villagers again. So both are playing like in general the same strategy, boom, but they're playing it completely different with different priorities. So let's see how this will go. Win. Okay, small scout war, obviously it's good for Scogo, since, well, all that Flightlessbird can do with that scout is snipe monks. Well, Scogo should be the one defending his monks, and he already got relic number 1. And Scogo is only now going for concentration number 3. Well, Flightlessbird already got his 3 concentrators up and running. He's 5 villagers ahead quite early in the game with handcart over nothing from Scogo. So looking good for the New Zealandian player. Do you say New Zealandian player, or yeah, I guess you do. Okay, 2 monks is better than 1 when scouts are involved, and let's see, he just needs to react fast. Scogo, exactly, that's very fast reaction. And he noticed too late, so he had to ult his scout exactly as thought. Like I was gonna say, don't run, man. That scout is dead. But he ulted it, and that's good. Okay, that's a shift misclick, I would say. Happens to me quite often. And that's relic number 2 for Scogo, going for relic number 3. Barracks coming up quite early for Flightlessbird, really early. Not sure what's up with that. He wants to go for some archer, well, not defense, but like take map control with crossbows. Not sure. What do you mean, Glock, and why? That's why I keep you around, man. Villager difference, 11. Well, villager difference. That's a big difference. Oh my god, he's going for triple barracks. Is this a real life? Is he gonna go siege tower longswords? That would be freaking amazing. Please do that. I have the famous YouTube video of Rani doing that and winning against don't remember who, but man, he is going for it. Supplies, motherfucker, and men at arms after it. So Scogo, the good thing for him is that he is scouting the base of Flightlessbird, and he's going to do forward outpost, it seems, so he will know that it's coming. But I love what I'm seeing. I love this kind of interesting place. Glocky, congratulations, honey. I did congratulate him. Okay, barracks number 4. No, barracks number 5. Wow. And a siege workshop. It's gonna be a siege tower. I'm quite certain of that. And a second siege workshop. That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. Maybe it's like he should bait, like to... I don't know. What? Did he delete? What the fuck was that? Why would you delete the siege workshop? Even if you didn't want to do it, like, keep it for later. He really wanted the real estate, like, that's so weird. That's so weird. Oh, he's messing the long swords. He's not doing any siege. Okay, he's doing the siege tower now. And let's see if Scogo will notice this on time. He's on stone, but he's still far from getting a castle up. He is very close to go to Imp, and Scogo is now on the way to Imperial Age. So if Flightlessbird wants to do the damage, he needs to do the damage right now. And he still got outposts right on the siege workshop, so he should notice that. Well, he wanted to do damage in Castle Age Glock, and that's why he's doing what he's doing. But yeah, Scogo can see that. Oh, and he even walled off his gate, so I like that. And let's see Scogo's reaction. Yeah, he's preparing a second lair. I like it. I like it. That's, well, he's basically getting into a trap. It's a trap, motherfucker. Nah, Scogo is a very nice defense to stop that. It's not going to work, unfortunately, for Flightlessbird. And the game is not over, but his plan is over. And more longswords are coming. He's doing arson now to maybe help take down that monastery. But well, Scogo has scorpions, he has mangonels, and I just don't see how Flightlessbird can get room. Well, he can come from around. Scogo with some really nice rolling skills, and unfortunately for Flightlessbird, it's not looking too well. But if you look at the villager numbers, he's still the villagers ahead, despite the fact that Scogo is in. So he has no production buildings because he's very focused on well, holding this. He did loot a monastery with the 5 relics, which is quite important, but he can always use it. And yeah, those long swords keep well, keep dying. Oh, it wasn't open. Like now he's in with only 2 long swords, but Scogo has no. One didn't notice it. He has no military at the moment. Cataphract, obviously a perfect counter to long swords. He has only 1 and it has no upgrade. So let's see if Flightlessbird can do some damage. Ballistics coming in for Scogo. He's any ranges, he'll try to go for Arbalest. That's well, that is the play. But this bird at home, he's 5 villagers ahead. He needs to watch his idols, but it's obviously hard since he's also focused on fighting his military, trying to get in, pushing here with red. Yeah, Arbalest will be the better move than Cataphract here, because in the long run, Flightlessbird, if he'll get in, he will have to do the switch into Arbalest, so Cataphracts are not the best answer to that. Flightlessbird still not going up, he's now still some meters ahead. Yeah, he's not connecting. That's good. Yeah, you're right. He's doing good, adding the ranges, and getting tumbling right now. He got ballistics, he got bodkin, needs to get the bracers. And well, your Cataphracts did the job. Even mixing in some scorpions to help. Not light him blocking. Okay, here comes the defensive castle by Flightlessbird, and he is ready to go to Imperial Age, and he is up. This game is far from over, boys. Despite Scogo having a big score lead, he is behind the villagers and the military, and oh god, sorry boys, that's the problem when you sleep only 3-4 hours ahead of flight at freaking 7 AM, so I have to wake up at like 3 AM. So Fluffy is tired. But yeah, Flightlessbird is on the way to Imperial Age, he's adding the ranges, he's doing the armor upgrades first, so might be going for skirmishers first. Trying to kill those trolls and get well, to be able to use a gate. When is my game? I think it's on Sunday? No, I'm casting it from Hungary. Of course not that. Okay, bird can see bird is the word. You can see that Scogo is going to use Arbalest. Getting tumbling, second armor, more ranges. But where's the military, man? The military. Ballistics. Bird. This player too, a very impressive 2K player from New Zealand, not known for his arena play, but he's quite a nice arena player. Thanks, the archers are giving us music. Okay, bracers Arbalest for Flightlessbird. So as I well, as I suggested, both will end up with arbalests. Predictive is the word I was looking for. And Scogo already is a trap. Fragments are cut down of the Flightlessbird. And he even got the cannons, so he will take the trap down. Or not. Floppy by him, not paying attention earlier, and the trap survives. Meaning that the castle will also hold for now. He got the traps of his own. Just like Scogo, who kinda is taking map control now with castle. Castle in the north here. Takes the castle down Flightlessbird. Both have tons of outposts all around the map so they can see what the author is doing. And yeah, the castle Flightlessbird is down. Should we just call him Bird? Let's call him Bird. Because Bird is a bird. And yeah, chemistry now for him. And Scogo is doing a switch to Light Cav, or well, soon to be SARS, or what am I talking about? He's just going for Cataphract. And it's looking really nice for Scogo right now. All the arbors are going down. Skirmishes will focus on one else, and Cataphract. And we are getting closer to the 1-on-1. I know I promised sea drums blocking, but we got all the cap drums. And GG's gold. Flightlessbird tried to go for an unconventional strategy with the Vikings, and unfortunately for him, it did not work. And Scogo is back to the series with 1-1. Bird's a word. Strack is a word. Yeah, let's check the draft quickly. So Byzantines, Beatings, and Vikings. So Scogo has Italians, Saracens, Lithuanians, and Burmese left. Flightlessbird has Ethiopians, Portuguese, Franks, and Vietnamese. And if I have to bet, I would say we will see Saracens versus Vietnamese. Don't trust me. Not having pro version. I'm not a professional streamer, man. I can't afford it. Can't afford it. Not without Buzzy's prime, man. And Buzzy is not giving me his prime. Yeah, I didn't even know that Red Bull is today. I thought Red Bull starts tomorrow, but why would anyone watch Red Bull when, well, Master of Arena is going on? It's like, well, going to watch Maltesian Football League when the Euros are happening, so it does make a lot of sense. But people are weird, so what can I do, man? And so the score is 1-1. I need to feed the Clown Dog. Be right back quickly, go boys, and we'll go for game number 3. Clown Dog needs to eat. Okay, I'm back, clowns and plebs. When will we play on Sunday? I said, I think. Watching Red Bull is not systematic, it's true. True. Hey, let's see if they have started the next game. If yes, we'll jump straight into it. Easter, it was hot, man. Hot and fun. But mainly hot. And they have started, so let's go. Game number 3, boys. It's gonna be Italians versus Ethiopians, so boy. Very interesting matchup, I would say. Let's catch up with capture age. There, it's 1-1. Exactly. Exactly. So, welcome to game number 3, boys. Flightlessbird in red playing as Ethiopians. Scogo in yellow playing as Italians. I would say it's an even matchup. Maybe Ethiopians are favorite. No, I would prefer Ethiopians here, but Italians are not that bad. He did forget one deer, he's getting all the deers right now. He was searching for his sheep and schweins, I guess. And gonna get some now, Mr. Flightlessbird. His main gold is at amazing position. Main stone is not the best. Secondary gold is a disgrace. On the other side, Scogo, main gold and stone are quite bad, and the secondary gold is okay. So I would have preferred Flightlessbird's map here for sure. But relic-wise, Scogo has advantage. He has 2 relics quite close to him, and Scogo has 1 closer to him, and 2 are kind of neutral in between them, so small advantage for Scogo here, relic-wise. And yeah, well, I expect another boom. Unfortunately, I don't see any of them being aggressive. I like Italians can go for Monk Rush, even can go for fast team monks, but Ethiopians, I think, well, I'm quite certain that Flightlessbird will go for a boom here, once again. So let's see. Let's see, he got all of his deers already. Scogo did the same actually. Yeah, both got their deers quite early. Would have just now gone for steers most likely. See Shark Castle drop. That would be amazing. I'm all for it, but I don't think that's happening, no. Okay, second Schwein here for Scogo. Flightlessbird already got his second Schwein. Yeah, I think like Flightlessbird will go for a sick boom again, like with Ethiopians you don't even need to go on gold at all to get extra food and gold when you advance between ages. So I will expect him to go up quite fast and go for 3th century boom, according to how he played so far. While Scogo on the other side is more tricky to get what he's going to do. It's gonna either be boom or monk rush or double monastery here. I don't see him going scouts, not on clown arena. So, well, like versus other players, maybe scouts would be good here as Italians. But if he takes into consideration how Flightlessbird played the first 2 games, he didn't even go for monasteries, so I don't think that's necessary for Scogo. And yeah, he's up super early. Both are up very, very early, almost at the same second. if not exactly the same second, with 22 villagers. So both are gonna have tight build orders. It's gonna be easier for Flightlessbird with the golden food that he gets. But yeah, very fast uptime by both. Why don't you cast Red Bull in Hebrew? A, because Master of Arena is on another level compared to Red Bull. And B, I don't think we have more than 5 to 10 people who speak Hebrew in the age community. So yeah. Also, it's stupid, man. How do you even say scout in Hebrew? Scout. At least in the football world. Anyway, Flightlessbird gets the scout of Scogo gets the scout of Flightlessbird, and now he will have a very nice insight on what's going on. He will be able to say that Flightlessbird is not going for a monastery at all. He can pick up the relics quite easily. And yeah, both are up again at the same second, 24 villagers each. That's Pitanim. Oh, that's true, man. I'm like in football world. That's Pitan is a world, but like that's Pitanit. That's those is their female. That's right. That's not racist. That's the sexist. But oh well. At least in the Israel military. Make it so that you use English words and pretend it's hero. That's actually a great idea. But man, Hebrew is basically English, but with different pronunciation. Anyway, yeah, Flightlessbird still not gone on gold. It's gonna go for a Sig Boom. Scogo is 4 on gold, so if it's gonna be double monastery, I will be a bit disappointed. Why would you go double monastery versus Ethiopians? But then again, you might just use them to make it on center and go for 1 monastery. We will see. We will see. Okay, both got double beat axe and horse color. And yeah, let's see the Sig Boom by Flightlessbird. On center on the main golden wood. I like it. On center on the wood. Does a boss. He always doesn't think about boss early on, which kind of triggers me. Do boss though, man. Do boss instead of doing this really farm. Oh my god. Why doesn't he do boss? Help. On the other side, Scogo is going for the bosso, and the second on center should do the monastery. Monastery? Monastery. Monastery? Scogo? Yeah. That's what I also do, Dark Hills. That's what Scogo does as well, who's doing the heavy blow right now. But Flightlessbird, despite having the resources, is not doing the boss off. And I'm super confused by that. There's the wheelbarrow now, but no boss yet. I don't understand that, but okay. Okay, so Scogo is gonna go and pick up all the relics right now. Which will give him a very nice lead. Where the hell did he get the stone for that outpost? Ah, no, he probably got that stone. Yeah, he's getting some stone with that villager. That's not sure what's up with that. Okay, Needs to watch his idols, paying attention. Nice.
Salve.
Going for relic number 2 here. Flightlessbird still without Bosso. Dude, get Bosso. Get freaking Bosso, what are you doing? Here comes Stone Center number 3 for Scogo. So, what do you do as Italians versus Ethiopians? Like, Ethiopian archers are better than Italian archers. They fire faster, and well, that means that Flightlessbird will have the lead here. But if you can do the damage early on with Condottieros, especially with the unique knowledge that gives you Pierce Armor, maybe that's a way for Scogo, like the forward castle and Condottieros behind it sends them in to do the damage. I think that should be his move. Are most players happy with the gameplay regarding the Clown Arena layout? To be honest, I have not yet since I was away since the tournament started and don't know how the games went and if people complained or not. But I don't think there should be any complaints. Barracks coming up for Flightlessbird right now. It's gonna go on stone, it seems. Got a monastery, but well, not see him picking up a single relic. Scogo is already 3 at home and bringing the 4th and going for the 5th. Walala. Okay, saving the villager here, Mr. Scogo. Freaking monks, there were a lot of monks in the games. We'll see, starting like tomorrow morning, I guess, I will try to cast some serious, and we'll see what's up. So, Flightlessbird is massing some pikemen, not sure what's up with that. Ethiopians get the pikemen for free. But well, Scogo is not going for scout, so I don't know what's up with that. Going heavy on stone. Is he planning to go shuttle warriors? Not sure. Not sure if shuttle warriors is the best idea here. That monk is gonna be super annoying. He needs a siege workshop or something to help him deal with that monk, and the villager got converted. Needs to convert it back. He knows that that monk has no face, so the pikemen are coming out, trying to catch him. But Scogo has a second monk already, so he's basically using the pikemen to take map control. For now, Mr. Flightlessbird going for the ranges, as expected. Well, I did suspect the shuttle warriors for a second, but as expected, he's gonna go for the arbalest. So the monk should get wrecked. Yeah, one pikeman will convert it. They will get converted doing that. And Scogo is up first. He's Italian, so he can click up faster. Well, he did for map control, Glocky, so I approve of that. Scogo is up with 64 villagers. Flightlessbird has a huge lead. Still no bosses though, and that's a bit triggering me. Didn't notice in the previous game if he did boss or not. Maybe he just forgot about it this time. He's gone for forward castle and for the arbalest. That's a very defensive castle. And Scogo is going to do a true defensive castle in his walls. He'll be in faster, so he'll have the advantage in the trap work here. That's really, really nice for Scogo. Those castles are up. Sorry again for being super tired today, boys. Been a rough night. Okay, he got only 2 ranges. That's not enough. No, I think more. Trap coming out for Scogo. He's doing block printing. Actually, I like the fact, like I want to say, why would he do block printing? But he probably suspects that Flightlessbird will do some cannons. And Monks with redemption of block printing will be amazing versus that. So yeah, as we said, Scogo has the advantage here since he talents and he was up faster. So he will lose as a castle and he will have to use a switch to cannons, both between the chemistry and bracers. So Scogo will even have the cannons faster and he should definitely win this trap war. Never trust Darkwood so bubbly. Okay, Scogo has been doing masonry to give his castles extra HP in the trap war. So he's gonna win this, as we said. Siege workshop here for Flightlessbird. He'll try to add cannons. But Scogo is ready with his monks. Gallets have great monks. And by great I mean redemption and block printings, 2 things, and sensitivity. There's 3 things you need to convert cannons. Okay, the trap is under fire. Slow reaction of Flightlessbird, but he's repairing, so he should well, he should not block himself first, but yeah, he should keep the cannon up. But it's a hit and run because he's scared of the arbalest. How dare you join hands with an enemy of me, Bubbly, man. That's very anti-Israeli of you. Actually, no, it's completely very Israeli of you. I take it back. Well, that trap is down, and it's looking quite good for Scogo right now. Yes, he's 5 villagers behind. But still no boss even from Flightlessbird, man. And I don't know. He's playing weird. He is playing weird, Mr. Flightlessbird. Okay, handcard, arbalest, armor for Scogo. He's actually going for skirmishers and not arbalest. That's, well, that's a perfect counter to the arbalest of Flightlessbird. He'll have some issues if Flightlessbird will do, well, shortles. But he doesn't even have a castle to do them from. And he's basically stuck with arbalest and cannons, and well, with monks and skirmishers, it's looking very, very promising for the Jordan player here. People, shut the fuck up, Dark Noob. Oh, that's a sick castle by Scogo. That's a castle that's dead. Resign, don't pull a Dark Noob. Because unless played Yopi and Suckle Money, like you can ignore archers and some it's allowed to fit full siege here. Full siege will not work because the siege owners get trapped by Mon. But siege ramps will be a good addition for sure. Problem is they're quite expensive. Okay, bit of a bad micro by Flightlessbird, going to lose all of his cannons. He's not paying attention at all. He's not paying attention, losing more and more. It's looking quite over. I thought Flightlessbird could do better after the, well, perfect game that he did in game number 1. Scogo stepped up his game and is playing better in game 2 and 3. Or maybe we can even say the Flightlessbird is playing worse than he did in game number 1. And that's why he's losing, because you cannot say that Scogo is playing this perfect. Like, he's winning and in a nice manner, but it's not like perfectly winning. Maybe very. What time is it in New Zealand? I'm tired. In New Zealand, it's probably getting closer to midnight or something like that. So yeah, maybe not the best time for me to play. And here comes castle number 3 by Scogo. He's pushing more and more into the base of Flightlessbird. He's trying to hold. He's now doing 14 engines, not sure why. Oh, he has 2 cannons. It's like 2 there, that's even worse. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay, the cannons have to go back because the monks are going to force them. Arbalists are coming, but the skirmishers are just waiting for them. Trying to get the monks. Where are you going? For the cannons. I'm going for the cannons, man. Yeah, 235 is a tough time to play. And now we pick on Tiero getting mixed in. And one castle will go down. I think Flightlessbird will call the GG. And Scogo will take the lead after being 0-1 behind. He's now getting closer and closer to being 2-1 ahead. And yeah, GG is called. Well played by Scogo. Flightlessbird again with a better economy, except gold. Well, yeah, some gold and stone. No, actually, economies were similar, kinda. And yeah, 2-1 for Scogo. Off quickly. Italians beating Ethiopians. So Scogo has now picked 3 times according to the order. So are we gonna see Saracens next? What's the best counter to Saracens? Probably Portuguese, right? Vietnamese can work as well, just not Franks. Are we gonna cast all the qualifier games? Yes. Tomorrow in the morning I will cast some record games. According to the orders they were played in. Up until I catch up with everything. And then I will cast whatever I can live. And if I can't cast live, like tonight between Squeak and Uzi, I will cast it as Rex. Okay, so if Scogo wins this, I'm going to sleep. Maybe get a snack, but mainly sleep. Because I am freaking tired. As is probably even more tired than, well, he's scheduled for this time. I didn't have a chance. I didn't have a choice as they scheduled for me. Bird, bird. God is a word. A slow. Close. I haven't started yet. Should I get ice cream? Cause my fridge is empty. Well, Pudik has her food, but she eats weird Russian salads and stuff like that. And well, I'm not a freaking cow. I'm not a Russian cow at least, so that's not good for me. So maybe ice cream is the way to go here before I go to sleep. Cookies. Okay, trying to check if they're starting or not. Nope, not yet. So we wait. Birdies a word about a bird, birds a word. Nope, they are still not starting. They are still not starting. Let's check quickly the schedule for two. Is AoE Zone down, boys, or is it just me? Can you guys access AoE Zone? Oh, it's down, right? Cookies here. Right? It's out of order. No, yeah. That's not cool. I want to see what games we got tomorrow. To see if there is anything that I'm going to cast live. They still haven't started. Check on AAA Wikipedia. Yeah, but they don't have the scheduled games. We have a topic with the scheduled games on AoE Zone. And without it, I don't know what's happening. It doesn't show on Wikipedia. As far as I know. Oh my god, Doubt is losing. Doubt! Doubt! Nikov is an enemy of the arena. How dare you lose to him? You are the Lord. Freaking Doubt, man. Like, losing is fine, but to an enemy of the arena like Nico, come on. Come on. And they have started, so let's go. Game number 4. Lithuanians versus Vietnamese. That's a big advantage for Scogo, I would say. Perhaps like Viper might disagree. But abilities, and let's see how they're going to play. So let's go. Game number 4. So we got Scogo in yellow as the Lithuanians. For a second I thought he has no back base, but does. Perfect main gold for him. Plebish main stone and secondary gold, so not the best map ever. He does have plenty of space at the back and it's super easy to wall if necessary. While on the other side, Flightlessbird in red, who, well, first need to change overlay. Who I really hope will go for bosses this time. Has perfect main stone and secondary gold, but not best main gold. It's the opposite of what Scogo has. I'm not sure whose map I prefer. I guess it's quite even. Relic wise, we get 1, 2, 3 better for Scogo, 1 better for Flightlessbird, and 1 exactly in between them, I would say. But yeah, it's a small advantage for Scogo here. But also Steve, I think he has a big advantage, so let's see. Shalom, Mondreloch, what's up? So, according to what we have seen so far, Flightlessbird is just going to boom. While Scogo, he will boom as well. The question is, will it be 1 or 2 monasteries? And with all these boom games, well, I guess I miss a scout meta, Kappa. So far, just boom, boom, boom. I want you in boom, boom. Man, I have my game on Sunday, right? So I guess I should get a few practice games going before that. Because I haven't played basically, well, 3-4 days, and before that I played only 1 day out of a whole week or so, if I don't get in shape, I will lose the survivalist, man. Okay, Shrine number 2 for Scogo here. Aggressively booming. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I hope you didn't boom Somero. I think you played your games right. I think I saw something like that. I'm gonna cast them as well, maybe tomorrow. If not, then maybe on Sunday next week. We'll see. Flightlessbird, get the second shrine, finding up his missing sheep. He also aggressively boomed. Oh my god. Freaking boomers, man. Freaking boomers. Okay, Scogo still only has 4 sheep. He didn't take. Where's his scout? Where's your scout, Scogo? He's coming now. The bird also has 2 sheep that he didn't take, so he needs to get home. He's cutting this 1 sheep here. And Scogo going up to feudal age super early, man. Wow. 21 minutes uptime for Scogo. This is the uptime that I go for when I go for trash, man. And he's doing fast castle. These plebs with their tight build orders. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see if he can pull it through. But with Lithuanians, with the extra food that they get, I guess it's doable what he's doing. Smash, you say? I don't think so. I would highly appreciate a smash because I want a change. Like these games were a bit. Like the first one was good, but after that it was kind of missing something. So the Montage can shake things up a bit. And Flightlessbird went up with 25 villagers, by the way. So he's just going to boom. He's again just poking gold with one villager, and he's gonna sell wood. And Scogo is up. And he is going on gold. Yes! You got this right, Tomero. Scogo is going for the Monk Rush. Double mining camp. 0 farms. Me like. Finally some different action in this series. Flightlessbird? What? Out of nowhere he's going for a barracks and a market and a stable. Okay, so either someone is stream sniping Kappa or he just logically assumed is that Scogo went up too fast to go for a boom, and then Scogo is going for a Monk Rush, and that's why he did a panic barracks and decided to go for a stable rather than market blacksmith. Sniping confirmed, yes. Also, he was like, he had to go for, usually, if you're not Tripaudos, you go for stable and blacksmith, but because he didn't go on gold, he was forced to do a market, else he wouldn't be able to go up since he was like in the gold, so he said he had to sell wood. That's why he did the market. Scogo is gonna be Castle Age any second now, sending 2 villagers forward without loom, right? Oh, I guess. Yeah, without loom, but it's not going too forward, just to lead the forward wall to do some monasteries. And yeah. Let's see Bird's reaction. He is messing them scouts. His economy is not the best for scouts right now. He doesn't have too many on food. He's adding more and more. And this third monastery from Scogo. Why not Siege Workshop? Because, well, Siege Workshop will not help if we don't have monks, right? And he wants to get a nice critical mass of monks before he engages. He's gonna all in 3 monasteries. And let's see, he needs to notice those scouts before he pops up of those monasteries. And let's see if he can do that. Each workshop will come faster later, Mr. Pupil. As soon as Scogo will decide that he's safe. Okay. He's going to pick up that relic. Now he shift clicking. Now he notices the scouts, and now he's like, oh fuck. So one is dead. He drops the relic, and let's see, he still doesn't have sensitivity. He doesn't have sensitivity. He does have 4 monks. 1 got converted. 2 lost their face. He got 2 more here. Needs to convert. Third got converted. No, only 2 got converted. Sorry, one is his. Well, could have gone worse for Bird here. Bird doing a good micro here, saving 5 HP scout. But Scogo is doing the same, sending the injured scouts back home. He's obviously all in. Third mining camp. Wow, 3rd mining camp on the same goal by Scogo. interesting. Yeah, that's true. Not having light cav in this kind of fights is huge, man, because light cavs get more attack, and without senses they can two-shot a monk. So, yeah, quite bad for Flightlessbird for not having that. He is 3 villagers ahead on 2 town centers. Town center on stone. He's already thinking about the defensive castle later on, probably on some main gold somewhere. Yeah, and Scogo is gone on stone. He'll want to go to Imp and let's see light cover coming and going away. Or not. What would you do if you were red here? If I were red, I will keep going light cav. And I will probably battle between going for a defensive castle like he's doing or going like all in light cav, like any more stables, any more light cav, stand on 1 town center and like basically trying to do the same just with light cav, like all in, but the kills of monks should be the top priority when you go all in light cav. And let's see, 6 light cav cannot fight, this is too many monks, man. Look at that laser attack by Scogo, good micro by him. Yeah, Vietnamese do not get heresy, so as all the elephant thieves except Malay. Stage Workshop is up and the Ram is coming. Scogo will try and push into Bird's base here. And Bird is on stone. He theoretically can get a castle if he uses the market a bit, and that's exactly what he's doing. He bought now 100 stone and now brought the remaining 100. He's gonna do a castle on his main gold. Okay, Scogo is also on stone. So that's good. Once he will realize he cannot push here, he'll have to go to Imp, and once he goes to Imp, he'll need a castle, and yeah. One stable investment is not enough, but a defensive castle is enough. So, Flightlessbird did good by he bought him both time with a light cap, and now he got his gold safe. Maybe the castle could have been a bit more forward to secure the gold completely. I like this additional wall of Scogo in between them, meaning that he won't get any surprise attacks from the north. He will only get wrecked from the south if he finishes it up. And yeah, Scogo broke the wall. This is a castle. Yeah, he sees a castle, so he knows he needs to go to Imp, and that's exactly what he's doing now. He's abusing the market to buy his way up to Imperial Age. While Bird is doing fletching, and he's gonna add Rotten Archers to the picture. No, Scorpions are terrible against monks, because the monks have bigger range. And I think Scorpions have only 6 range and monks have 9, and they convert siege quite fast. So yeah, especially Catholic siege is probably the worst thing to do versus monks. Okay, Scogo needs to get the castle up. He sends the villagers forward. He will now bite the missing 100 stone. He gets the castle up. Flightlessbird is getting bottling and husbandry and town watch, so he's not going to imp anytime soon. And that castle of Scogo, I'm not a fan of that. Like, the castle should have been here. This would be nice and gold as well. Okay. And Flightlessbird needs to do a quick halt. Should have. Ah, man. He should have quick rolled that. He's not converting the Rotten, he's converting the light gap. I think he's fine. If he did like 1-2 houses here, he would have easily converted the plumes rather than the light gap, but still, all the monsters are dead except, well, 1 or 2, but all the light gap are dead as well, or converted, which is even worse than being dead for Flightlessbird. Let's see, he's gonna be in imp any second now, 28 seconds actually. As the score is huge towards Flightlessbird. He's now adding Siege Workshop, adding more stables, it's gonna go all in light cap and Rotten. But Scogo will be in imp, and well, I still like his position. Trolli, why so idiota? Okay, trap is coming out. Bloodlights for Flightlessbird. More stable, so it's gonna go all in a light cap. Scogo is Lithuanian, so for some reason I want to say cheaper pikemen, but well, he already played as pikeman things. His pikemen here are 10% faster, so he should definitely add some to deal with incoming light cap. I'll check that out after the game, Tony. Villager numbers 71 versus 40 for Flightlessbird. He even has more military, but Scogo is the one pushing in versus Castle Age Flightlessbird. And Castle, well, going down eventually. Just trying to buy himself time, Mr. Bird. So I'll go with some sick farming economy. So he's going down. Okay, he needs way more military. He basically has only monks. Now he's finally adding some spearmen, but the Flightlessbird has 22 light caps, so I think it's quite possible we will get... Okay, this is gonna be crucial. If that castle goes up, Scogo gets the game. If that castle gets denied, we are going to get number 5. Let's see the conversions. Laser tag begins. Okay, for now it's looking good. Oh, kill the castle instantly. Shoot at the castle, shoot at the castle, shoot at the castle, shoot at the castle. Not at on center, shoot at the castle. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff on his mind right now. He's gonna get the castle. Flightlessbird is coming with ramp. He's losing everything, man. Needs to... Can he... Oh, castle will go down. He needs to pay attention. The light caps deconverted are doing a good job versus the Rotten artists, actually. He needs way more monks. If that castle goes up, it's over. For Flightlessbird, I would say. But 85% Rottens are going for the villagers, the monks are converting everything. There is still one ram taking that castle down. He will need to do like one lattice, and he wins the game. But I think even without the lattice, he still wins the game. The castle still has quite a lot of HP, and those are only battering rams. And that's a lot of villagers, so the castle should stay up. I like this game. It does have Doubt's picture on it, but now it's up. I don't think he can keep it up, sending half the villagers to probably attack the rams. Changing his mind, and yeah, the castle is up. And now I don't know if Flightlessbird can keep this going. He basically has no access to gold, but this gold, and now he's completely cornered into his base. Is looking very promising for Scogo, and I think we'll get the GG soon. And yeah, Flightlessbird gave us a very promising performance in the first game, getting 1-0 lead, but in the end Scogo, with all his clown experience, not losing his temper, coming back, and yeah, he's gonna get this 3-1 and go to the next round. Let's see, Flightlessbird is still not calling. Yeah, 10 like it. Well, yeah, but it's not like Flightlessbird has too many villagers, it's only 60. Now, the first game was not a sibling, it was Aztecs versus Malay, and I would favor Aztecs actually, so... Yeah, Flightlessbird is go. Oh my god, look at that castle where Flightlessbird. It's under the trap, so those traps cannot shoot the castle because of minimum range, but that castle is never going up. That was a hilarious attempt from Flightlessbird, and GG's goal.